if you struggle to play over chord changes and you just resort to that famous pentatonic box shape, this lesson is for you. Or if you feel like you can make it through some average changes, but you struggle to make your solos musical and memorable, this lesson is also for you. The number one problem I see students have is they feel stuck in a box. They feel like they are not creative. And today I'm going to show you a way to break out of that mold. You're going to learn how to play over chord changes using a simple, easy method. After today's lesson, you're going to know how to solo melodically, beautifully, and you're going to have that confidence to step out either in your living room or on stage. So this is where we're going to start. We are going to start with this box shape, okay? And the great thing about this box shape is all the information is contained within it. So we're going to listen to a track in the key of E. The chords are going to be C sharp minor, A major, E major, and B major. So C sharp minor, A major, E major, and B major, okay? Now, the method calls for understanding the simple arpeggios within this box shape. So it'll sound like this. So let's just first listen to what's happening. C sharp minor, A major, E major, okay? And B major. So rather than just soloing, we're gonna listen first. Rather than just playing garbage and junk in that pentatonic position, we're gonna do this instead. We're gonna do arpeggios. E, and then the B arpeggio. So C sharp arpeggio, A arpeggio, E arpeggio, B arpeggio. And what this allows you to do is start really hearing the chord changes rather than playing all of those shapes that you know. You're actually not following the chords. So this will allow you to follow the chords. And we're just hanging out right here on the D and G and B strings. So 9, 9, 11, 10, 9, 11, 9, 9, 9 for the E, and then 7, 8, 9, okay? So those are the arpeggios, and those are basically all of the right notes that you need to hit in your solo. And if you just get that far, it'll be good, but it's still going to sound a little square, like you're just playing arpeggios. You're not actually playing music. So the way you transform your arpeggios into music is you decorate the notes within that E major pentatonic scale. So what does that mean? That means you play one or two notes from the arpeggio, and then you decorate or lead into the next chord with the pentatonic scale. So essentially, when I'm looking down at the guitar, I see this, I see my arpeggios, and I also see the pentatonic scale. And I know that this is my sprinkles. These are all the sprinkles. This is the frosting, but I'm actually not baking my cake with that. I'm baking my cake with these. Okay? And that would look and sound like this. So notice that I get melodic and memorable lines just using this method rather than it being forgettable lines. I could sing this melody back. You could sing these melodies back and you can come up with your own melodies. The key is just to simplify. You don't want to keep just playing a bunch of notes all up and down the fretboard. You really need to simplify your thinking and try to think, okay, how can I squeeze all the juice out of this orange? How can I squeeze all the juice out of these arpeggios? And really just playing one or two notes from the arpeggio and then decorating it with the scale will allow you to do this. Now, here's another thing that you probably did not recognize. The difference or the motion in between chords is actually very minimal. So what I mean by that is C sharp minor contains these chords. And then to change to an A major, all I do is change one note. So literally this note will change from the 9th fret to the 10th fret. So it looks like this. So I only changed one note from C sharp to A. Now let's see how many notes change from A to E. Well, this note stays the same, the E note stays the same. So really, I just changed 2 notes this time. This goes down to here, and this goes down to here, right? All right, now let's see how many notes change from E to B. All right, so here to here. So, okay, this note stays the same, this 9th fret on the D string, the B note, but these other 2 change, okay? So 2 notes change. So it's really not the case that you need to change all these big clunky block chords and bar chords up and down the neck. Really, you're just changing 1 or 2 notes at a time. And this you can use to your advantage because it's a simple way to change between chords. So say you want to do something like, I want to keep the chord tones the same. Well, then you know which notes are the same. Or if I want to keep the chord tones different, I want to lead into the next chord by changing the notes, you can also do that. So here's what I mean by that. So this would be keeping it the same. We're holding that note as the pedal tone. That's our pedal tone. That's keeping everything the same. Okay, now let's lead into each chord. See how this note is changing? Your 2 options, you can pedal and keep one note the same while decorating, and then you can also start moving the notes around and voice lead into the next chord rather than just pedal tone. The next stage would be moving into different positions. Now that you understand this soloing concept, you're going to want to check out this video.